what happened next. Now, I know you'll give a very warm welcome to Gray O'Brien. The ladies have come all the way on a bus from Yorkshire, so you've made their day. I should say, make their presence felt, and they work for a cancer organisation, which is great, raising money for cancer. They do a very good job, as well as applauding. Now, listen, first time in the West End?
First time in the West End. First time doing a play for 6 years, and it was very scary.
I bet it was. When did you have your opening night?
Last Wednesday was press night, and I have to say, we've been very lucky. They've liked it, and you know, I'm a very lucky chap.
Yeah, the critics actually have been very good.
Yeah, the critics have been very good. To get a chance to do this play in town, it's been great for me. I keep pinching myself.
I know, but you've done so much television of late, which is a different discipline altogether.
Yeah.
What's it really like then, when you have to remember all those words, because it's a wordy play?
Very wordy play.
And you're live on stage, you've got to do it for real.
Well, I've discovered a new muscle that I'd obviously forgotten I had. The diaphragm. Here, the diaphragm. And it's rock solid, because you know, you need to use it to get the breath to fill this auditorium.
You're quite tense.
Yeah, so but it's been great, because there's a different discipline, as you say, on television. You know, we learn just a page at a time, and everything's very minimal, everything's a whisper. So to go on and open it all up, it's terrific. Now,
knowing that you were born in Scotland, how do you like then being in London? I mean, do you like London as a city or not?
I don't honestly like London. I just find it too busy for me. We live north of Glasgow in the country, and it's nice and quiet, and lots of cows and chickens about. So to come here, it's just a bit too busy for me. But I'm very happy to be here for the summer. I mean, here until November.
Good interim period.
Yeah.
And a very famous theatre, and lots of famous people have been in your dressing room.
Goodness. I was told, John Gielgud's been in there a few times, and Peter O'Toole. It's all very exciting.
Yeah. Now, obviously, you play, we were looking at that clip of film, a very famous film.
Not the Olivier part.
No, not the Olivier part, you're absolutely right. Have you seen the movie itself?
I saw the movie years ago, and it's interesting, because when I was asked to do the role, I went to try and get the film, because I had saw it years ago, but I couldn't quite remember all of it. And it was deleted in 1982. It was taken off. So I couldn't get a hold of it anywhere, and you couldn't get a hold of it in a video shop. And now, because we've done this revival, it's getting released again in DVD and video, at the end of the month.
So you'll be able to watch it in your spare time.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how much I can say about the plot, so I'm going to leave that to you, because you don't want to ruin it for people, really.
What you saw there from the movie was Michael Caine, my character, Milo Tyndall, who's a not terribly clever travel agent. He doesn't do terribly well. Is invited to Andrew White, who's a very successful detective story writer. Invites him to his house.
Played by Peter Bowles.
Played by Peter Bowles, who's been absolutely terrific. Invites him over and says, you want to marry my wife? And he's very happy to let him have it. You know, you can have my wife, but you don't have any money. And she needs looking after, so I can help you. And he suggests that Milo steals the jewels. And that's where it all goes. And there's so many twists in this play. It's like, someone said it's like a corkscrew. There's a lot of twists in this play. And I can't really give away too much more after that, but it's just, it's basically the cat and mouse and what manifests itself throughout the...
Oh, yes, otherwise you spoil it, really, if you go any further than that.
And I have to say, there's been a lot of people in their 20s and 30s and who obviously don't know the play, don't know the film, and there's been a lot of gasps. There've been, you know...
Lucky for
a lot of people who do know it, but it's a great thriller.
Yeah, and you say very good crit, so it's been very well received.
It played for 6 years in 1970.
Fantastic.
It played in
Who was in it then?
years. Anthony Quayle and Keith Baxter.
Oh, wow.
They were the two leads in it.
Good team.
Yeah.
Okay, well now, I'm going to move on a little bit. Now, I'm not going to talk about Peak Practice per se, because it's finished now, and I'm sure you've got big regrets about that. The whole cast would have big regrets about it. I do want to ask you about the first scene that you actually filmed for Peak Practice, because I gather
you know about
it was a nude scene.
With Hayden.
Paint the picture for me now.
Hayden Gwynn. I was asked to play the part, and Hayden Gwynn, lovely actress, I was introduced to her 2 minutes before. Hayden, this is great.
It was your first day on the set?
Yeah, I just walked on the set, and they said, would you mind undressing? And that was it. Buff naked, because they could see
But you've got a good six-pack anyway.
They could see my shorts, you see, so I had to go buff naked. And that was, so we became very good friends very quickly after.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
So we literally, both of you, naked.
Basically naked in bed with 45 or 50 crew. They
all
always turn
going.
up. They always turn up. As soon as in the bed scene, people turn up to open cans of beans and stuff. You never see these people.
Would you all have turned up, girls?
Oh, dear.
I know. Foregone conclusion, I can tell you. But as you say, well, that's your introduction.
Well, yeah. And it's a great show. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in the Peak District, you know, driving about in a convertible BMW with all that scenery? It was a lovely job. I thoroughly enjoyed it. But we knew, I mean, I think it was announced a few weeks ago in the press that it had been axed, but we knew before Christmas that it wasn't coming back. So,
but nevertheless, when you enjoy
on.
something, you're always sad to see the demise of
it
any,
was a great role.
series.
You know, it was a great role, and as actors, we all like to be busy. You know, you like to be in the show, and we all had a really big part in that play, in that show. And yeah, of course you miss it, but you know, you move on.
Well, there's one girl in the audience there, she said, I wouldn't mind being under that doctor.
Well, hopefully no more doctors for a while.
Well, well, we have a little clip anyway, just for old time's sake, and here it is.
You called social services.
First I'm a thief, now I'm an informant.
We made a decision, the partners, and you went behind our backs.
Sorry, I didn't realise partner law was sacrosanct.
Neil and Sandra could have done themselves a lot of good by going to social services themselves. Now that's all gone to pot.
I only did what I thought was right.
This has nothing to do with right. You did it to get back at me. It's not about Chloe, it's about us.
But Tom, sweetness, I hate to break this to you, but there is no us.
Oh, okay. That's very good acting in the series.
Yeah. Eva Pope came in and she really was wonderful. She was wonderful. Maggie was terrific, Simon. And Carlton, they got some great guests in. We had some wonderful guests. In fact, Jenny Seagrove, who was doing Constant Wife in the Apollo before we went in, she did an episode, and they just get some great people, man.
And you'll wait for the reruns now, wait for the repeats.
Yeah, I hope so.
Let me talk a bit about Glasgow.
Yeah.
Because you had a fairly big family there. When I was talking to Demi about her close-knit family in Wales earlier on, yours, I gather, was quite a close-knit family too in Scotland.
Yeah, I'm the second youngest of 7.
Second youngest of 7.
Yeah, I've
so
got
were
3
you
brothers
going,
and 3 sisters.
attention, it's me, over
exactly.
here,
Well, that's
me.
obviously why I'm an actor. Yeah, because that was the only way you get any food, if you shouted loud enough. So people always know I'm from a big family because I eat very quickly.
No, you're always afraid of somebody.
Yeah, you have to eat it before someone else does.
So my husband comes from a family of 9, and he said you always ate like this with your arm round it in case somebody else took it.
Sure.
And you'd never go to the toilet during meals, because they'd pinch your food.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no acting in your family, I take it, prior to you going into the business?
No, none at all. Everyone always asks where it comes from. I don't know where it comes from. I was 5 years old in primary school, and I remember this day. What do you want to be? And everyone wants to be astronauts and things. And I said, an actor. And the teacher said, do you know what an actor does? And I didn't really, but it was just within me. I just wanted to do it. And I've been very, very lucky, touch wood. I've been very lucky.
And how did your family react when you found it, like your parents react when you went into the business? Were they worried for you?
Yeah, well, I think so, but my mum's been absolutely fantastic. She's been so supportive, and I'll tell you, it was worth doing this play from my mum's reaction walking onto the avenue and seeing the name up and coming and seeing the play. She loved it, and it was a great thrill.
Yes, what is that like when you walk down Shaftesbury Avenue to the Apollo and you see your name?
I walked down and saw it, and the heart goes a bit. Because it's a thing I guess we all dream about it, you know, and to be up there, it's terrific. And to be doing it with Peter, it's wonderful.
So you'll have loads of relations then coming down from Scotland?
Yeah, they're all doing I've got my brothers coming this weekend. My brother. Can I just say, am I on this camera? Can I say hello to Connor, my little boy?
Can.
He's got his big teeth coming in, and he's been really poorly this week with his big teeth. He's 2 1/4, and he's got the big teeth coming through. So Daddy loves you.
Is Connor coming down to London as well?
Yeah, they've just been this week. They were all at the opening night and stuff, and he came in and walked on the theatre, and he walked on the sets, and he was very excited about it all.
Well, Connor, we all send our love from the programme, so it's awful when those teeth are coming through. They get a bit
and he's been so good with them, he really has.
I know. So anyway, you'll be going back up to Scotland, presumably. Do you ever worry about the insecurity of jobs where you don't know where you're going to be next?
Oh, yeah. I haven't worked in Glasgow for 7 years. You're always away, and it's just the nature of the beast. So you've got to set up, with the family, you've got to set up a base for them, because I can't be pulling them all over the place. So you get them settled, and I travel as much as I have to.
Well, great. We'll be in to see you one of these nights. Good luck in Sleuth, and thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Thank you.